We are in Kauai. I'm gonna flip it around for you. We're in the port. We're getting ready to leave. A little bit of a shipping yard, but this is where all of the cruise ships come into. Over on this side is the majority of the island. Over here, we got the hotels, Duke's restaurant, the beach. That's right off of the cruise ship and the cruise port. They just lifted up the gangway. Some folks were coming in late, so we're headed to Waikiki, and we'll be doing our first overnight, which is very cool. Never done an overnight before. Looking forward to it. I'll come over, flip the camera around so you guys can see the other side of our pier and what it looks like. Oh, we got the motor running, so we're getting ready to push off. I was telling everybody that we'll be doing live streams when we sail away. So again, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave some comments so that way I know some of the things that you're looking for. There's the tug to get us out, and the pilot ships or the pilot boat's probably in front of us. But I'll apologize a little bit in advance due to the fact that little under the weather with the cruise crud going on. Some folks at us at dinner the other night were coughing, so I think it might have got what they had. So I apologize, but I'll give you another view of the port here in Kauai. It's a beautiful day here. A little bit of rain. I should say sprinkles. It wasn't really even rain. Tonight they're supposed to get rain, so it's a good thing we are sailing away to Waikiki. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. We rented a car, and we'll have that car for 2 days because we're doing an overnight. We rented a car today, which was a little tricky getting back and then getting back to the ship. We didn't realize that they only do shuttles till 3 o'clock from the rental car company back to the cruise ship. But we were fortunate enough for the driver of one of the shuttles. He said that he would bring us back on his way to the airport. So we got that last shuttle. All aboard was 5:30, and we got back to the ship at 5:05. So we still had 25 minutes, but I don't like to cut it that close. There were a couple of people that hey Simon, good morning. How are you? Where are you at? I'll switch it back so you guys don't see me. We're getting ready to push off. Let's see if I can't get over here and see how you're doing as far as pushing away from. No, we're not tied up anymore, but we're still right here at the pier. But I've been saying, great day today. We rented a car, went to Waimea Canyon, what they consider to be the Pacific or the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. We went to Wailoa Falls, and then we went to the North Shore of Hawaii. Swam in the ocean for a little bit, and then stressed getting back because we knew we were cutting it close, but didn't realize how close we were cutting it. Yeah, it's beautiful here, Simon. We are on a 28-day cruise. We just got to Hawaii. We were in Alaska. The last, well, the first 7 days of the cruise were Alaska, and then we sailed from Alaska to Hawaii. That took us another 6 days. And then this is our first stop in Hawaii, doing an overnight in Bangladesh. I'd love to go there. One of these days, I would love to make it to Bangladesh. Appreciate you watching from there. If you could hit that like and subscribe button. What we're trying to do before the end of our vacation is get to 500 subscribers. Um, we're a newer channel. We got a couple weeks left on the cruise, but we're, like I said, trying to get to that 500 before we make it back. And I'll flip it around so you guys can see us leaving. If you've never been on a cruise ship, my favorite part of that is the sailboat. And actually, right below me, there's somebody's at their balcony from their bedroom. Pretty lucky to have that room. So you guys on the side. There we go. We're fishing off there. Let me go back to the other side. The other side is the actual. That's the better looking side. Very very green. They call this the garden aisle. Oh, I got canoers. I mean, get over there so you guys can see the canoe. Really cool. Hawaiian canoers out on the ocean before the ship gets out of here. That's kind of cool. But this cruise port is set up for the cruise ships themselves. No, Steve, it doesn't. When we come into the port, let's flip it back. When we come into the port, we actually dump the waste or the sewage off of the ship. They have a separator that separates all of the solids, and then that gets pumped out, and then that the fluid gets cleaned up, and then that will get, from what I understand, get dumped into the ocean. But it's already been through a purification system. And like I was telling everybody else, Steve, if you can give it a thumbs up, we're looking to try and get 500 subscribers before the end of our cruise. We got another 10 days to go. We're at 214, so we can get a few more before the end of our cruise. That would be great. If you guys got any cruise questions, let me know. We've been on a few. I have a little bit of knowledge. Switch it back. The airport is right next to where the cruise ships come in, which is very cool. We rented a car today. That's the first time we've ever rented a car when we've been on a cruise, and it actually worked out pretty well. The excursion that we were looking at doing was $180 a person, and we were able to rent a car, pay for the fuel, and then pay for the park entrance, and be able to still spend the rest of the day um, exploring the island, and it only cost us $120. So we decided to do that again tomorrow in Waikiki, and that's the first time we'll be doing it overnight as well, which is pretty cool. SK, how are you doing? Yeah, I'd like to say hello to you as well. Let me switch it back so you guys can see us leaving the port. There's a tug right there. I'll show you guys the back of the ship. SK, if you haven't gave me the thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm leaving everybody. I'm interested to see what it's like. How we get out of this place. Heidi, Ebola, please. Not sure what that is, but I will say hi. Hey, everybody, for those of you guys that just joined, we're leaving Honolulu, or correction, sorry, we're leaving Hawaii from our cruise port. Jumped on here to do a quick live stream, show everybody our sail away. I know a lot of people have never seen the ports. You guys could like and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. It would really be helping us out. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of our cruise, which is in another, what's today's date? Another 10 days. So if we can get a few more of you guys to subscribe, that would be great. We would much appreciate it. Andy Cebolo. Not sure if I'm saying that right, SK, but appreciate the comments. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Any questions that you guys have for the port or what we did today? Hoping to see some whales. I probably should have showed you guys what the weather's looking like now. It was a fairly sunny day. Had a couple of small sprinkles on us. They were telling us it was a 70% chance of rain today, so I guess those sprinkles counted as the 70% chance. But let's go to the other side of the ship and see what we're looking at over there. A ton of people. I'm interested to see. Speaking English, only Hindi Bolo. Well, I would like to say hi. Appreciate you watching. Let's see if I am. We're moving pretty far away from the pier. So we should be heading out. Oh, they got a tag pushing us. Kind of get us out away from stricken land so we can get out into the bay. AAP, KS, I'm not sure again what that means. Okay, there's the beach that everybody's allowed to use when they're here. And there is a really good restaurant there as well called Duke's. We did not have enough time to make it there today. We got back onto the ship fairly late. It was about 4:55 when we did make it back on the ship. We were supposed to be on the ship at 5:30. We still had a little bit of time. SK, you're from India. I am from the United States, Nevada specifically. Hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. Let me switch it back so you guys can see. I'm not going to stay on here for a little bit. Just wanted to be able to share the day with you guys. Let you see some of Hawaii before we leave. We do have, like I said, another 10 days on here. We can get a couple hundred more subscribers before the end of the cruise. We'd really appreciate it. We do. Thank you for watching. Hindi de Bali. I'm not sure what that means. Hopefully, you're not having me say something I shouldn't be saying on YouTube. But I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the thumbs up and everybody joining us. I'll give you guys one more view of the pier. This is actually the better side of the ship. Really, really beautiful island. I consider this island the garden island, just because it's so green. Rodolfo, hello, how are you? Appreciate you watching. You could like and subscribe. We're trying to get a couple hundred more subscribers before the end of our trip. We'd appreciate it. Throw a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you guys anything. Really helps the channel out. Give you guys a view of other people's balconies on the back of the ship. Let me flip it around. Those are parts of people's rooms, which is kind of cool. Yeah, anybody have any questions for me? The channel's going to change a little bit in the next few months. Where I'm looking at retiring from my current job and start traveling more, start doing more things with the wife. Hey, Pumpkin, how are you? Where are you from? We'll switch it around so you guys aren't staring at me. You can see the beautiful island of Kauai as we sail away. Not such a beautiful port, but we'll be hitting the ocean here pretty quick. Let's see if I can't find a spot on the side of the ship so that way you guys can see where we're headed to. Got to walk to the other side. I'll switch it for you. But that's where we're headed, out to the open ocean. Once we get past that break, the ship's going to have to spin sideways. So I'm figuring the tug's going to come in here and spin us. It took us about a half an hour to get into the port itself this morning. But it is kind of cool watching the waves break on the breaker. For you guys just now joining, if you can hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate it. Doesn't cost anything. We're a new or small channel trying to get started, and any help would be much appreciated. Stay on for a few more minutes. See if we can't get a few more people on, get some people interested in sailing, going on cruises, or just enjoying life. Hey, everybody, for you guys that just hopped on, if you can hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. We're leaving Our first stop in Hawaii on our 27-day cruise. We started off in Alaska, sailed for 6 days without a stop, and then now we have 4 stops in Hawaii with an overnight in Honolulu. We'll be there tomorrow and the next day, and then headed off to Kona after that. So not really a interesting port itself. It is a shipping port, but all of the cruise ships do come into here, so it is uh, it is kind of cool to see it from the back of the ship. Let's see. Everybody's on this side, so let's see what's going on over here. Probably gonna have to walk over to one of the windows. Hey Pam, how are you? You're on your way to Skagway. So is that your second stop? From what I remember with that 7 or 8 day, um, sorry, got pretty close on that camera, but I think that's your second stop. Oh, flipping around. There's the tender pushing us. We got to get past this breaker, and then let me run back over to the other side so you guys can see what because the boat actually has to go sideways to get out of this port, which is it's actually kind of cool. It took us a little bit to get in this morning. Took us about 25 or 30 extra minutes to spin sideways. Let's flip it so you can see. We got to get the ship around that breaker, and then you can see how close we're actually going to get. The pylon is right there. There's a green pylon in the water. So we don't have a whole lot of room to get by. Why did you guys get your Noah stop canceled? That should be one of the easier ports to get into. That's kind of that's bad news. It must have been the weather. I know with us, we were down in the very southern part of Alaska and Unalaska, and our stop in um, Dutch Harbor got canceled because of the weather. So I'm wondering if that's the same. Yeah, and it was the weather. Okay, that's too bad. We actually I hate to give you bad news, but we've actually had really good weather the last few days. Blue skies. You'll see some photos from Shannon, I'm sure, on Facebook of our adventure today. We rented a car. It's the first time we've ever done that. And our all aboard time was 5:30. We got back to the rental car company at 4:45, and they told us that they didn't have any more shuttles to get us back to the cruise ship. But fortunately, the shuttle driver said he'd make one more stop for us, got us back to the cruise ship with about 25 minutes to spare. So it was in our favor today. I thought we were going to be stressing getting on the ship. There were a couple people that got on late, but yeah, sailing out of the harbor. So, how do you like the cruising so far, Con? Something that you and Frank think you guys are going to want to do again? Good. I'm glad that you guys love it. Hopefully, you guys got the bug. Maybe you guys will come along with us next year on my retirement cruise in October. Hopefully, we can get you guys to a warm location. I don't know if the gloomy days are setting in, but that was one of the problems that family and I had was the uh, the gloomy days. We had uh, like 10 days of rainy, cold Alaska weather, and then the last 3 days, 2 days before we got here, the sun came out and we actually had good weather. Today it rained on us a little bit, or sprinkled, I should say. But we went to one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, which was the Waimea Canyon, and they call it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, and it definitely did not. It lived up to those expectations. So let me flip it back around so you guys can see where we're at with getting out of the port, getting around that first section, and then almost out. So I'll let everybody know. I'll do another live when we get out of Honolulu. We should be there tomorrow morning, renting another car. We have a luau tomorrow night. For those of you guys that haven't subscribed to the channel, we'd appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription. Doesn't cost you anything. You guys are on the 18th. Is it the 18th? I need my glasses. I'm sorry. 18th floor in the rain, alone, in the hot tub. No, you can't. You can't beat being on a cruise ship and being in a hot tub. Uh, you guys can see that in our videos. Hey Sherry, how are you? Uh, yeah, we're positive. We're being positive, believing it. I don't think we can be any more positive. It's been a great experience. I didn't think the cruise would be something that we like. We've never done one this long. But the 6 days at sea, we were able to find a couple of things. They brought some ambassadors on from Hawaii that taught us ukulele, and we had a recital yesterday, which was kind of cool. We played and sang in Hawaiian to everybody on the cruise ship. We did a little recital for a couple hundred people in the main theater, which Shannon and I have never done before. I can't say that we're going to go on the road and tour with the ukulele, but it was fun. It gave us something to do, and that's something that we've never done on a cruise before. Was participate like that. I appreciate it, Sherry. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of our cruise, which is another 10 days. And we're trying to do lives as we leave the different ports and give you guys one more shot. Beautiful Hawaii. I'm sure it's tough playing golf on that course. The beautiful weather and the ocean right below you. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. Appreciate the comments, and we'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thanks again. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll talk to you later.